All right. Let's see. Hopefully we're live, and hoping that only captures the headphones. And hopefully you can see the rest of the screen. And don't mind me, she's going over the roster for the Yankees game tonight. Yep, unfortunately. All right, so I'm streaming. Brother. So anyway, right now we're at the end of the fourth with the game tied 0-0. We got the Los Angeles assholes, I mean the Angels, against the Chicago White Sox. Will they finally break the all-time losing record tonight or this afternoon? Well, we're going to find out together. So it's something that I sort of practice with in smaller doses, but doing a live stream of it because, it's during the afternoon. So, and we're back with a swinging strike, 79.8 miles an hour. And Hop is at the plate currently. Logan O'Hop. And the pitcher is Chris Flexen. And here's the stats: 2024 regular season. Two wins, 15 losses, an ERA of 5.02. Innings pitched 157, strikeouts 120. And we have in play four-seamer fastball, and it's a single, and we have a man on first. No outs, top of the fifth. I tell you, it's much easier to look at it on the phone because the phone is more consolidated. So that's probably what I'm going to do as I'm doing this. And we have a ball, 69.8 miles an hour, curveball. And unlike last night where there was a bunch of four-seamers, we're seeing some variety, which is nice. And up to bat, it's Mickey Maniac. So far, the LA Angels with 3 hits, no runs, no errors. Chicago White Sox only 1 hit. So it's looking promising that they might get that record. And the pitch, 84.8 miles an hour, cutter, and it is out. So we have 1 out, pop out to shortstop, Jacob Amaya. With 1 man on, 1 out. Up to bat next is Campero. And Campero is 0 for 1 on the night. In the hole is Thias with an 0-1 on the night. Gustavo Campero. Let's see what he can do. The pitch, a ball. 77.9 miles an hour, changeup. And special shout out to Sony, who's royally screwed things up today. We're the only people that really get the 30th anniversary Pro was the scalpers on eBay. So if you want a Pro, it's exclusive to eBay. At least the 30th anniversary one. In the hole currently also is Ha Lopez. We have a foul. 90.4 miles an hour, another four-seamer. So we're back to the same old tricks tonight. But the fact that the Chicago White Sox only have 1 hit at the top of the fifth, it's looking very promising that the record might be broken this afternoon. And at home, mind you. The pitch, another ball. Way over, just like the first one, a 67 miles per hour curveball. I don't know what the hell's going on with Chicago's pitcher, but they're going way over the strike box. And another foul. 86 miles an hour cutter, and the count 2-2. And hopefully it's not picking up the phone call from the headphones, which is why I'm using the headphones. Because in the afternoons it gets pretty busy over here. But I want to call history, goddammit. Strikeout as Campero strikes out swinging. We got 2 outs, a man on first. And a foul. 87.5 miles an hour. We have a cutter. And we're awaiting the next pitch. I wonder how many other people are doing this idea. Probably not many because they're probably all at work. It's one good thing about being disabled. I can do shit like this. So if you're at work, you get to listen on the call. And we have a ball. 91.1 miles an hour. Four-seamer again. Way over the strike zone. Flexen does not have his pitches tonight, which is great for us because we got to see the White Sox break the record. And another ball, 71 miles an hour, with a curveball. And we have a batter timeout. And I'd like to remind you fans that if you want to see a real wrestling pay-per-view, tune into World Wrestling Entertainment's Bad Blood, which is streaming on Peacock on Saturday, October the 5th. Pitch, a strike. 91.2 miles an hour, and the count 2-2. A four-seamer fastball. The pitch, a foul. 80 miles an hour, it's a changeup, so we're getting some variety finally. We have one man on and another foul, 87.5 miles an hour. A cutter. And we have one man on, 2 outs. 2-2 count. Let's see what happens now. And we're just waiting the next pitch. The pitch is up. Oh, no, it's a foul. 78.2 miles an hour, a slider. We're getting a real battle at the batter box here tonight as the LA Angels look to hand the Chicago White Sox their 121st loss, which will break the all-time modern-day record. As right now the White Sox are tied with the 1962 Mets with 120 losses. And we have a fly out as Thias with a 90.8 mile four-seamer fastball flies out sharply to right field. Dominic Fletcher. And after we go to the bottom of the 5th, and the LA Angels and the Chicago White Sox tied with 2 goose eggs. Should have brought a water with me. I should do that real quick. Let me, how do we mute this? Lock volume, maybe? No. All right, can you hear me and see me? Good. Had to get some water. And by the way, this segment is sponsored by Waterloo. Best damn tasting seltzer water money can buy. Fuck LaCroix, Waterloo. This is one of their newest flavors you can buy at BJ's. And it's watermelon. It comes in a pack with blackberry lemonade and tropical fruit. Ah, delicious. Just move my 8-bit controller, and we are back at the bottom of the fifth. Up is Dew Fletcher and Anderson to pitch. Tyler Anderson to pitch, that is. And Dominic Fletcher, and we have a ball. 88.2 miles an hour, four-seam fastball. As the Chicago White Sox, for some reason, look to avoid loss 121. And we have a strike, 88.5 miles an hour, four-seamer. And a ball, 78.1 miles an hour. And if somehow the Angels can't get it done today, there are three more games as we have another ball, the count 3-1. As the the White Sox head to Detroit after this game is over, and they will face the Tigers tomorrow at 6:40 p.m. And we have a single with one man on. Dominic Fletcher singled on a line drive to Taylor Ward. So 3 more games for the White Sox to make history against the Tigers. If they don't do it today, tomorrow at 6:40 p.m., and these are all Eastern time, by the way. Saturday at 1:10 p.m., that'll be a nationwide game. And Sunday at 3:10. We have a strike at 89.2 miles an hour, four-seamer. Amaya at the plate. Jacob Amaya. Or is it Amaya? I can't tell. And we have a ball, 79.5 miles an hour. One man on, count 1-1, no outs for the Chicago White Sox, bottom of the fifth. No runs, no errors from either one, but LA with 3 hits, Chicago with 2. And we have another ball, which is in the dirt. 78.1 miles an hour, a changeup. And also, let's take a look at the Angels' schedule. The Angels go back home today as we have a ball. So count 3-1, 89.7 miles an hour, another fastball. As the Angels go home to face the Texas Rangers tomorrow at 9:30, and then 3 o'clock. And we have a pickoff attempt at first base. The final homestead before the end of the season on Sunday. Something happened in my aunt's work. In play, 89.4 miles an hour. We got 2 men on now. A man at first and a man at second. Vargas up to the plate. And Jacob Amaya reaches on the fielder's choice. Fielded by shortstop Jack Lopez. Dominic Fletcher to second. And on a fielding error by shortstop Jack Lopez. So now LA has an error. By the way, we should stress for our audience that both of these teams are eliminated from the playoffs. At least they think they are. I would assume 95 losses are gone. Chicago's been eliminated since around like June or July. And we have a ball in the dirt again. 79.3 miles an hour. The manager should be looking to take Anderson out at this point. And we have an out. 83 miles an hour cutter. And by the way, just to show you how bad the White Sox are, it is 3 games left in the season, and they are 53.5 games behind. And the Angels 22 games behind. We have a ball, 84.9 miles an hour cutter. And we have a man on first and a man on third. 1 out. Count 1-0. And the pitch, a ball, 89.3 miles an hour, 4-seamer. It's almost like LA is looking to give Chicago the game at this point. Ball, 80 miles an hour, change up, and at the count 3-0. It's almost like the toilet bowl of baseball. Nobody wants to win. They want to lose. But joke's on them because since they're both in major media markets, LA and Chicago respectively, they will only be able to pick from starting at position 10 in the draft. And we have a walk as Robert Jr. walks. And the bases are now loaded with Vargas going to second. 1 out. Bases loaded. 0-0. 2 goose eggs. Bottom of the 5th, and here comes Vaughn. The pitch, 90 miles an hour, a 4-seam fastball. That 4-seamer getting a lot of practice today, I'm telling you. Yeah. I could try. And we have a run. Jesus Christ. It's happening again.
Why are you following the White Sox?
Because I want to see them lose. I want to see them to get the record. And we have a run. That would mean it's a grand slam then. Maybe. But to find out. I see 2 men on, so it looks like we only got 1 scored. Or maybe 2. Yep, 2. Andrew Vaughn singles on a sharp line drive to left field, Taylor Ward. And Dominic Fletcher scores. Vargas scores. Luis Robert Jr. to second. And now we have 2 men on. And the Chicago White Sox lead 2-0 with a ball. 79.9 miles an hour.
You want this game?
Yeah, might as well.
Supposed to be lasagna.
I might as well look at it.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's the domestic band?
And right here. And we have another run. God damn. They're really going to pull this off, aren't they? Oh, Jesus Christ. Another scores. I know I just had it here. Looking for a rubber band. Jesus Christ. I just had the fucking thing. Where is it? Okay, I gotta check that out. Here's the band. And it's now 4-0 Chicago White Sox. Oh my God. They can't even lose correctly. What? Andrea? I'll put it here so I know where it is. Me too. And we have a mound visit. Maybe after now the 4 runs went through. Maybe the manager is about to take Anderson out of the game finally. Should have been done a while ago, but what the hell can you do? Excuse me. Oh, good Lord. And we have a pitching change. Carson Fulmer is in for Tyler Anderson. Let's look at his stats. 0 wins, 5 losses, 4.01 ERA, and 8 innings pitched, 85, strikeouts 80 with a whip of 136. And at the plate, Brian Ramos. With the Loach on deck. And will something happen already? So this way we can get to the top of the 6th and we could take a break already because this is just fucked up. I'm not on cable, I could swear. I mean, even with seltzer water, I'm basically doing a better job than their commentators because you have to be drunk at this point to be a commentator for either team. That's how bad things are. And while we're waiting on the pitcher change, I'm going to take a quick break. All right, and we have a batter timeout. We got. I have no. I have no clue because for Hallmark usually they do they have July or they probably will maybe November because I think there's a couple that come out in November. Anything's more interesting than this game right now that the White Sox are up 4-0. So we have a man on third still, and we have a 1-2 count, and another fucking run scores. Oh, good Lord. Well, I might as well wrap up the stream. They ain't going to break the record tonight, folks. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow because it's 5-0 already. I know it's the bottom of the 5th, but it's 5-0 already. I don't think the LA Angels are going to pull this one out of their ass. It's just not going to happen. Because I'm trying to come on here so I can see a record be broken, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I might as well sign off real quick. And hopefully the Tigers can break the fucking record tomorrow. And I hope so because the Tigers are actually in, somehow, are still in the wild card race. Yes, the fucking Detroit Tigers, if they keep winning, they could get actually the last wild card spot. So